This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Anything in, as it looks like the cautions come out now, guys. We've got some contact. J.D. Gibbs along with the 54. That is Brian Sockwell. And there was a third truck involved in there who just spun. It was the number 9 of Lance Hooper. He had some contact, but is back underway. Our first caution of the afternoon. 1995 ASA champion, rookie of the year in 96 here in the Craftsman Truck Series. Best finish in the career, third back in 98 at Flemington, but he's gone 96 races without a win. That's the most in the series, and maybe today's day. Now, we have just had a yellow go out. Kurt Busch went around in the number 99 Exide Ford. And you can see not a great deal of damage. I don't think he touched the wall, but boy, he lit up the tires.
43 laps into the race. You need to calm down. We're going to finish this race to one piece, and we're going to do the best job we can, all right? You need any test, you do.
Let's go back and take a look, BP.
We see Joe Ruttman going in the corner behind Busch, and there we see the contact.
Whoa.
Ruttman gets in the back of him, and he goes up the racetrack, and here when he thinks he might be backing in the fence, he just nails the gas, does a 360, and continues on.
And it could be a little bit of anger.
Rick Pirelli is in, making his return, and big trouble for Joe Ruttman now. Damage to the 18 truck. As he tried to get in and out of pit lane, he made contact with David Starr right here by Rick Pirelli. Pirelli's got left side tires, but he is now trapped in his...
On board with Mike Wallace. He is now right behind Greg Biffle. That battle for fifth continues. Caution out, boy, we have got a log jam again. Again, it is turn number 3. The 72 is involved. David Starr's involved. 72 is Randy McDonald. Also Andy Gensman there in the Hastings Filters Ford. He gets involved in this one. Our third caution of the day. The record is 12. And no, we don't want to go anywhere close to that.
We see Kurt Busch, the 99 truck, going in the corner. And Gensman, I think, was trying to avoid. He makes some contact, look like with Rob Morgan in the 46. He spins up in front of Randy McDonald, and then everyone just started stopping. I don't think that Bobby Gill in the 15 made any contact.
Hooper is the only lap vehicle in this group. Lucas Oil Products on board telemetry, and look it out. Whoa, hold on to it, Terry.
Oh, and the round goes Terry Cook.
He almost saved it. Almost. And it looks like, yes. Boy, it's awful wet there.
Oh, yellow. Keep going.
Way to go, Terry. Whoop.
We see Mike Wallace, the 2 truck. He's on the inside of Biffle. And there we see, comes down. Terry Cook makes contact with Wallace there, and he just never quite gets her back. He almost gets her going straight, but then that second snap brings that pickup.com around down through the mud, and that really is muddy down there. How he didn't keep on going around it.
Get off the brake, he would have to take his foot, wedge it underneath. Oh, it looks like we have a crash in turn 2, and Terry Cook not quite as lucky as he was this first stretch. He's now pretty banged up outside of turn 2, but still keeps it going. We'll look for Terry Cook to make his way around pit lane as we now have a yellow flag.
So we are going to go yellow again, and there is Andy Gensman. He was involved in this one also, and several trucks got wrapped up in this one. He is running 10th, and it's a chain reaction.
Well, the wreck is going off in front of these guys, involving Andy Gensman and Wayne Edwards in the 93 truck. And all these trucks checked up to try to avoid the crash, and it left
Contreras. He's going to put him a lap down in just a matter of moments. There is the 12 Hot Wheels Dodge. And now another spin, and that is Kurt Busch. And even more spinning with Marty Houston back in turn 3. What is going on in turns 3 and 4?
And Bobby Gill has got some heavy smoke out of the 15 truck.
So it looks like there has been some contact again between a couple of these trucks. You're right, BP. It could be the 15. And look at Bobby Gill as he's coming around. But Busch, his last 3 races, a 23rd, 11th, and a 21st.
With all the smoke out of...
Oh, and Marty Houston running by Bobby Gill saying, hey. And Gill says, don't give me that crud. This is racing.
With all the smoke that I...
One more angle. Well, that's the Gill contact with Rob Morgan. There's Busch going around. It looks like somebody dropped some fluid there. And in fact, look at the lens of our camera. There is some fluid on the lens of our camera right there in turn number 4. So maybe that's what This is now the race leader, BP, and take a look again.
He got a stretch, down the back stretch, coming off two. Bush gets that terrific run in the X-side for it, goes for the lead.
Uh-oh, Bobby Hamilton. Remember, we talked about it being feast or famine. He is pulling into pit lane. The man who dominated Martinsville is in trouble, and in fact, it's behind the wall. He's going straight to the garage area.
Oh, man, oh, man.
So first it was the contact with Joe Ruttman and David Starr that took out the Team Dana Dodge 18 from contention, and now it is the number 4 of Bobby Hamilton. The wheel is off, and it's done. Ford of Jamie McMurray has lost something, and he is blowing smoke all over the racetrack. So that is going to slow this field down, and now the strategy is really going to get interesting.
It all goes back to the pit crews now, and the guys that win the battle on pit road, the driver just may win this race today.
As the teams get ready to make that stop, there's 1 lap down in 17th.
Whipple going on his teammate. This is for the 3rd spot, 4th spot, and we see the 46 truck spin off the corner. Can Morgan get him going without a caution flag?
He's down in that muck and mire right on the front straightaway. If he can't get it refired, we'll have to have another caution.
And Jack Sprague's got by.
Take a look. Look for the 43. Whoa.
Oh, he gets a bump from behind from the 75 truck, Marty Houston, and Pearson does a great job to keep the truck from going around.
We have seen about 3 great saves today.
Trying to take a spot away. Another truck that stopped has better tires than Kurt Busch.
Backing up quickly. 4 laps to go.
And we always talk about what a huge advantage that new tires, cold tires have over used tires, hot tires. I think Kurt Busch is a clear example of what we've been talking about over these years.
B.A. Wilson on board. He's in 14th. In fact, if he gets around Kurt Busch, that's for 13th. That's how far back Kurt has fallen. Meanwhile, let's go back up front. 2.5 laps to go. Greg Biffle won here last year. Had that disaster 2 years ago. And remember, at the beginning of this broadcast, he had to make a statement today. 2 laps remaining. He gets around Wayne Edwards. We go on board the Ranger 4.
And right now, Joe Ruttman is a slow truck out there that may be the problem a little bit up Biffle as he comes by for the white flag.
Last time you heard Randy Doss call it out for his driver. Came into this race in 5th. Here comes Sprague. Sprague underneath. Biffle gets high, and Sprague takes the position. Sprague in 2nd place in the points coming into this race is going to make it back-to-back. Here comes Biffle. He tags him from behind. Coming out of 4. The tune was now or never. What will he feel as Jack Sprague beats him in the last lap here at Memphis? Setzer, Wallace, and Grissom round out the top 5, and for the 2nd week in a row, the 60 ends up into the wall, and I don't know how that happened. Up in turn number 3, Andy Houston. And this is really going to hurt him in the points because there were 16 trucks on the lead lap.
How about that Sprague taking advantage down in turn 1, the slower truck of Joe Ruttman to take the lead and win.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of TNT Sports.